Hi, Teresa. Teresa, we can't hear you and I can't see you. Good. So let me connect us with the live and we are ready to go. So.
No, my video is off. Really, Jasmine? No.
Good morning, everybody. Let me see here as well. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. I'm very excited today to have here with me Teresa Wright Johnson and obviously everybody who has joined our call. Thank you for coming. And I see people all around the world. I see people from US, I see from Miami, I see from Atlanta, I see from Mexico, I see from UK. So thank you very much for joining us. And just a little reminder, as always, in the end, we will open the microphone for questions. So you can ask questions from Teresa or obviously from me as well. And always please leave your comments so we can make those shows or talks better. So in order to really help you and understand what are your current needs, where do you need today help, and how we can support you as part of this community. Also, please make sure that you visit the How to Dominate the Decade. So if you want to see who else we have the next following weeks coming up, we're actually up to June, and I'm very proud of every single coach and public speaker and expert who has been joining us and really helping to make the difference in our local communities and also in our international communities. So thank you very much. But without any further ado, let me introduce you Teresa. Who is Teresa Wright Johnson and why do we have her on our call today? So Teresa Wright Johnson is a best-selling author, trainer, speaker, and advocate. She is the owner of multiple businesses, including TWJME Enterprises, MOMBiz Boss, and Zarias Song. Currently, Teresa educates other as certified parent support specialist through her local Federation of Families for Children's mental health chapter called The Younger Years Beyond. Also, Ms. Wright has a passion for helping the developmentally disabled as well as individuals affected or experiencing mental health challenges and their families. Moreover, Teresa is a certified instructor, facilitator for adult mental health first aid, trauma-informed care, parenting, educational specialist, special needs rights, and domestic violence. And she has affiliations and or facilitates on behalf of the Georgia Consumer Network, the National Federation of Families for Children's Mental Health First Aid, and NAMI. So incredible. I think that in a current state of crisis and where we are, did we lose actually? Teresa, do you still hear us? It seems that we have a problem with her connection. So, Teresa, do you hear us now and see us now? So, as you see, we make plans and life happens. And especially with everybody being online, the internet hasn't been very good in a lot of parts of the cities all around the world. Teresa, do you hear us now? Because we cannot, I see that you are in, but I cannot see you, or we cannot hear you.
Oh, goodness. Okay, can you hear and see me now?
Yes, we can. So I just finished with all your resume that I was honored to be, that you sent me. And obviously today you're here because you are dealing with one of the most important part, which is mental health. And we all know that, that being at home and under current situations, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of problems are surfing widths, which we know that they exist, but now I think they are with a magnitude of everything that we could expect. So everybody was asking me, obviously after I posted your profile, who is Mom Business Boss? I know that this is maybe not what you're really emphasizing day to day, but I think this is one which draws us as mothers in the community. So let's start with that, and then let's go to the most important part, which is the mental health and what do you see today and what is going on in the field that you really are.
So I guess we're MOMBiz Boss. First of all, I'm kind of MOMBiz bossing right now. MOMBiz Boss is an organization that I created for mothers. The word mom stands for multiple operational managers. And so that's actually what I'm doing now. I'm actually out. I have an organization helping families that have children that have mental health challenges. And I was out actually collecting food and dropping off food. I did not realize the time change was an hour more. So I was expecting an hour later, but as MOMBiz bosses, as moms, you have to be flexible, right? You have to be flexible. You have to go with the flow. And right now, a lot of moms are having to go with the flow. So with MOMBiz Boss, it's something that I created because I'm a mother first, and then, you know, a wife and an employee and a business owner. But it's an organization that I created that focuses on moms being first, family centered and parent centered, but then business centered, and then social awareness centered. And so we are actually a group of moms throughout the United States that focus on motherhood, business, and social awareness.
This is incredible, and thank you for all your services that you're doing there in Atlanta. And obviously we have so much to learn from you and from your community and from your group. So thank you for coming today and sharing all of that with us. So I also saw something very particular, and you call yourself a lived life expert. What does that mean?
So being a live life expert just means that all of us have knowledge and experience that we can use to help uplift ourselves and help uplift other people. But we also can create services, businesses, ministries, organizations out of that. So I believe that as a live life expert, you take your struggles, your strengths, your challenges, the things that has happened to you, your education, and you use it to help other people. Maybe you start a nonprofit. So like I have my family run organization, Zaria, which I'm out doing right now. I just picked up some food from a church, delivered it to someone else, had someone else to deliver to. And I do Zaria's song because with Zaria's song, I had a child with special needs. I had a child that experienced mental health or behavioral health challenges. I know what it's like to need. So you take that lived experience, even if it was something that was hard for you, and you manifest something that's good. You walk in your purpose and help other people with it. Then at the same time, we're mothers, so we have that little nurturing part in us. And sometimes we overextend helping people and we forget about ourselves. I know so many business owners that are women or women that are helping people, and they're not doing well for themselves, but they're busy burning all their gas helping other people. So some of your lived experience you can also monetize. So as a live life expert, I teach people how to take their lived experience, create heart-based businesses, and help people, but also create wealth-based businesses and take care of yourself and your family and others. And as women, we can do that. And sometimes we forget about, hey, we have to do some of these things to make money too. And at the same time, I can help people. Just like I was out getting the food. I was going to go pick up the food, drop off the food, go home, change, and do my business later. Okay. But then things happen. And that's what life is. Life is taking from your experiences in life and helping other people.
Exactly. As I think you did not hear that, but my opening sentence was that while we make plans, life happens. So, so that's exactly. Also, I saw that that you're calling yourself multipreneur. What does that mean?
Well, a multipreneur is what all of us need to be right now. You need to be it right now. In the world that we're living in right now, if you have just one stream of income, that is a problem. That's a problem because, quite honestly, you don't know what may happen to that stream. So I call myself a multipreneur because I do a madrid of things. I do various things. And I'm glad I do because I'm a woman that has had to transition in life, and at one point went through a divorce and had young children. And if I had not known different skills to make money, I would not be able to survive. So as a multipreneur, what I do is I have different businesses. So as a multipreneur, I have my heart-based business where I help families and children. I have my speaking and my training and my coaching business. I teach people on Wednesdays like today how to make money from home or on their own. It's called Work at Home Wednesdays. I'll be doing some of that later. That's what a multipreneur does. They have various ways that they can create income for themselves. So I have my business, MOMBiz Boss. I have TWJME Enterprises where I speak, coach, and train nationally. And then I have my heart-based business. And then through all those things, I'll have a way to help others, various ways, and also to help myself, because we're not just given our gifts to just help everybody and just forget about ourselves. We have to do the balance of that in life. And so a multipreneur means you have multiple ways of making income as well as helping others.
I'm so glad that you brought this up because I think we are so focused in our everyday lives that there's a lot of times that we don't even understand how vulnerable we are. And today is the best example of it. Like everything that was working yesterday absolutely perfect and was generating us income and gave us the feeling of solid future and security can be basically tomorrow back to zero. And we are thinking like all that hard work what we have done is actually destroyed with one circumstance which we cannot control. So I really love that you brought it up and how to really see the different businesses or different income streams that you can have in order to sort of take down those risks. So what is the most important takeaway in business, in your opinion? Did we lose you again? Your microphone is off. Until Teresa has some connection problems. Thank you, Pat, for your comment, leaving the example. You very well agree. Yes, exactly. And Patricia, faith without works is dead indeed. I couldn't agree more. So, so yeah, that's a very good question, and I would love to have also Teresa's viewpoint on that. How many women have multiple businesses? I think even if we do have multiple businesses, what we as women are not usually not focused is do those businesses also really generate us profit? We do, a lot of times we do, and we get involved in things which give back to society and give back in various ways. But there's a lot of things if we really look at our calendars with eyes open and being straightforward and honest to ourselves, is that we do a lot of things which actually do not generate us the income. And sometimes even some of our businesses, we are so in love with our businesses that they generate expenses instead of generating the income. But I have a feeling that we okay. So do we have you back, Teresa? Do we have you back, Teresa? Yes, we have you back.
Yes, I'm actually still sitting in the car. And you asked me what the most important takeaway was from that.
Yeah.
Most important takeaway from business is knowing to have other ways to make income and realizing that we were put on this earth with everything we needed to provide for ourselves. We just have to be creative and use what we have. This is a time in our society where we really do need to use what we have. We are so used to having everything put and bought to us and having a job and having certain food, just like I'm dropping off the food for the individuals. Use what you have. The most important thing I learned in business is that I already have everything I need to be successful. I just need to learn how to implement it and monetize it. And it's important for us to be on platforms like this and other places so that we can learn from each other. But knowing that we have everything we need to be successful, it's just about pulling it out and actually implementing and doing what you need to do.
Open the questions for everybody that have joined us, and also everybody who are looking us from the live stream. What would be the 3 recommendations today that you would give as plan of action to start today?
Plan of action to start today is 1, figuring out what you're good at, what you enjoy. 2, figuring out a way to either monetize that or create that into a business. And 3, to start. Because it all begins with starting. So again, you're good at, put that plan into action and starting whatever you're good at this time. Or if you have a defrayed or something that you've been holding off, just trying it. It's a perfect time to try new things, because I don't know if I can turn my camera around, but what I'm currently looking at, I'm sitting in a parking lot, and you guys can't see over there, but I'm facing a Bank of America, a bank, and everybody is standing out there with their mask on, waiting to go into the bank. Who was expecting that? None of us were expecting that. And so we have to prepare and be ready for the unknown. And we have to get ourselves to the point where we are our employers. We're no longer just employees. We are our employers, and we have ways to create income. And lastly, I want to say, make sure that you're currently and always learning, getting certifications and training. It's not a coincidence for me to be able to do, mental health. I work with children. I'm a parent educator. I've done a bunch of different things. Sometimes try new things. We're going to be in a new world in some ways where some of us are going to have to try new things as well. So just a thought.
We have a question. How many women have multiple businesses? Like if you see your community, what would be the rate, or how would you answer that question?
Well, here in America, I know I'm talking to people all over the world, but here in America, women in particular are starting business faster than ever in history. So I don't know the percentage, but I meet women every day. I just hung up from talking to a woman that is a professional, and she's saying, hey, though I have this salary, I need more income. So it's happening more and more. More people are realizing one stream of income is just not going to do it. Because if I had a business right now that I had to be face to face with people, I can no longer do that. And I do have a business like that. I have MOMBiz Boss, and we have events each month. Well, I still need to have those events, so they've turned into virtual events. So we have to figure that out. So more women are being multiple operational managers, being multipreneurs, and doing it more and more.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Pat, for how many women are on this call have a second business. Also, everybody which are looking at the live, or if you look at the recording, please leave us your answer. And that would be absolutely incredible if you can also add the industries or fields where do you have the diversity of businesses. So that would be giving us the real life experience on what is going on and what we as women are doing. We're not excluding men. So if you are a man and you're looking, so leave your comment as well. How many of you have multiple businesses, and in which fields are they? And actually would be absolutely fantastic if you say what is working today and what is not, because maybe someone is thinking to start something which in the end of the day the other one is already been a long time, and today it's absolutely the worst time to start. But again, as I mentioned, sometimes we get so in love with our business idea that we don't see all the red signs which are saying like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Instead of creating income, you're creating expenses, or you're creating problems. No, so Pat is a real estate private lender and ambassador with MOMBiz. Okay, wow. So you do have different fields. How many? What is the situation? You're saying that you're taking the food to the families. How to just if we step out and we go to this reality what we are facing today? Is it getting worse? Is it sort of going flat, or what do you see what's going on the field?
So the reality of the day, the reason I was donating the food is I am also a certified parent specialist working with families and children that experience mental health challenges. I'm a nationally certified mental health instructor. And it's not just mental health. All of us, people that have a mental health diagnosis, all of us right now, our mental health has been affected, just like our financial health has been affected. And reality is we don't know what this is going to be, but more than likely from what we're seeing, there is a reason different governments around the world are giving these stimulus. There is a reason, companies are laying off. There's a reason I'm in the United States of America and you can get unemployment right now for even being laid off for half the time. And so what we're seeing is a lot of people are going to be in need, right? And if you're going to be in need, you're going to need people that know what that's like, that can help other people. And so for me today, I'm delivering food to people because they don't have a car. They can't get to the food bank to possibly get that food. However, as individuals, as business owners, many of us are also leaders too. And some of us, like myself, I consider myself, yes, a multipreneur, but I'm a social entrepreneur. I want to help people. I don't want to just make money, because at the end of the day, that's not what it's all about. So I think that we are going to be probably in a crisis. And that's what a lot of financial analysts are saying if we watch the news all around the world. And we need to prepare for that as business owners, especially if we have, again, products and services we have to sell in person. So you might want to find another business. I saw one of the people, the viewers, she says she's a real estate agent. She still can do real estate business, and she can still do, she says she does iBoomerang, so that's travel. So she can still do those, but she could do the travel a lot more right now virtually than she could meet someone and show them a home. So finding what works best for you will help through this crisis, because it is going to be a crisis and we are only at the tip of it.
Yeah. What do you also see? Like, I'm really concerned about the human rights, especially like this has been a very critical problem lately, or not obviously the problem has existed a long time, and especially in Mexico, where sort of here the women are under a lot of pressure, being like the victims of domestic violence. What you Micah, can you put your microphone to silence? So what would be your recommendations if you have been involved in this? Like if you are a person, it doesn't matter woman or man, or maybe a kid which happens to see this this broadcast currently, what would you say if they are really suffering of domestic violence? What should they really do? Like I think a lot of people would say that calling to the police and all the first responders are so overwhelmed with all the work. What would really the plan of action, or how we as community can really help in those situations?
Wow, that's a good question. So this is why I like being a multipreneur too, is because then you can answer and you can understand more than just one. I can talk about more than just one topic. So as a domestic violence victor, because I've taken my lived experience.
Oh no. Just when it got to the most interesting part, she rose. Hope she comes back. Until she does. So we have also Samantha on the call. Thank you for joining us. The first business, life, and leadership coach. Virtual and second, business rental property. Third is the Sell online course based on my book, which is Unsuck Yourself, the guide to design a life. So in Samantha's example, she has 3 businesses. So Gabby, I have multiple activities, but not creating expenses, and helping is a way of income for the spirit and for the society. Indeed, beautiful comment. I'm a banker, finance consultant, part of Finances Association, part of Women's Entrepreneurs, organizing groups for help social entrepreneurs, as Teresa is saying. Thank you, Gabby, for your services. Thank you for joining us today. And let me see here what is happening now. So in Facebook, we also have a consulting and medical technology and nonprofit fund in education field. So actually, all of them are very important and running at the moment. Obviously, thank you, Inga, for your comment. And who else do we have here? And Inga is also an active online marketing specialist. So if you need her, go to my Facebook. And Micah, entrepreneurship comes from embracing our inner creativities. I couldn't agree more. Yes, and yes. And Patricia Rogers, I have other businesses, which is a legal service provider. I give affordable access to attorneys without paying an hourly cost. Event coordinator, which I just canceled my annual event. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope 2021 will be better for you and for us as well. Entrepreneurs Living the Dream 2020 conference. Having more than one passion does the work. It does. So I'm not sure if Teresa is going to be able to join us. As you see, we all are reliant on everything, all the communication channels which we have, but I'm really thankful everybody which joined. So if you want to add something, or if you want to make a comment, so please put your microphone in, and the floor is yours. Micah?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Because I have an internet no. I just think this is a time for us, an opportunity to unfold our creativity with whatever resources, methods, and tools that entrepreneurs, life coaches provide now. the world has changed and things are going to get better, but very different platforms. So this is the time as we as leaders and entrepreneurs, how to unfold my creativity. And as you know, the Micah Show does a lot of things global wide and has the visioning. This is a great opportunity for us to step to the platform and offer that to the community, because and I've been talking to clinicians, life coaches, global wide. It has changed, and it has to change. What's happening right now with this epidemic is going to change. In real estate, it's going to change totally. So all that is to give us an opportunity. What do we do now? This is the time to reach to those resources and start manifesting when this will fade away, because it will fade away. How do we launch it in a different aspect to our community, to our society, the tools that is given to us from the inner source?
Yeah, I agree totally. And I'm actually amazed to see so many people that when I read or when I actually have time to scroll down on the Facebook, I see people saying that they are bored. And that makes my heart bleed, because we do not really use the time to prepare ourselves. And once this is over, there's a lot of people which are going to be more active and more busier. I hope not being busy by being busy, but just having so much more to offer, because our creative geniuses have now been awakened, because we are pushed to really see the new ways to reinvent ourselves, to really disrupt or be disrupted. So I think there's a lot of new ways of doing traditional businesses, of some maybe traditional businesses will even, I would predict that they do not exist after all this is over. So thank you for bringing this up, and I know that your strength is the visioning and having the correct mindset for the entrepreneurs. So and soon I have the honor to interview you as well. So I will be looking forward to that. We also have Lakeisha with us. I'm an event planner and interior designer. I also prepare contracts, budgets, business plans, and other business documents. I'm also a mentor to young women. So again, it's like at least 3 business ideas and something which fills our soul as well with the passion of mentoring. I would say, Samantha, great comments, Micah. We can start now as this will be over. Yes, exactly. So I'm 100% on board, and that's the main reason that all of us, you, me, are here, because we see what is going on. We see where people are suffering. We see where we can actually help with our gifts and talents. And I think the best time to really add value to every single person who is next to you or with whom you get across is now. The only thing, whoever is listening, please raise your hand when you need help. Ask for help. I think that's the main reason why we get stuck and procrastinate, because we are too afraid, or we have a too big of an ego to actually ask for help. If we knew how to come out from those situations, obviously we would do it, and you would be in a different level, and you wouldn't have those thoughts and those fears that you are having now. So find a correct person who can add value, who you admire as a role model, who basically every time that opens up her or his mouth is something that you agree with. So do you know that actually a lot of people do not know that, but we become our conversations, and we become the average of the 5 people that we are spend the most time with. So really evaluate who are the 5 people that are close to you. And then I'm also inviting you to actually ask from those 5 people what they are doing today to be better tomorrow. And if you see that they're not doing anything, they're just watching Netflix at home, then I think you are in an incorrect environment and you need to change your environment now. So I think we have Teresa back. So I know that it has been a bit of a struggle to connect, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for being such an amazing person and all the work that you do in your community and everything that you shared with us. And I think there's a lot of things which we as community leaders can apply to our communities and give as advice what you shared with us today. Teresa, if you could just, I hope we can hear you. How can we contact you? If someone just heard and wants to know more or have more questions or wants to do something more, then how can we contact you? Or maybe not. Well, I will do the follow-up, and as all with all our previous presenters, we will have that information out on how to dominate the decades profile in Facebook and also on Coral Desk. So whoever is looking for, and obviously there's some special links or offers which are shared only with the people that join us on Zoom. So next time, if you think whether to join us or not, there are special offers to get better tomorrow. And I hope that you will join me also today at 1 p.m. It's in 1 hour and 20 minutes when I'm going to talk with Anna Beck. She's a psychiatrist. Today we have a lot of topics, as you see, that mental health and from also from the part of psychiatrists, and I hope you can join us. And obviously, if you want to know who do we have tomorrow at 11 a.m. or if the person is on the call, she can invite everybody to her call tomorrow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola. I am looking forward to spending time with you tomorrow. This has been a very insightful talk. And what I'll be talking about tomorrow is how to wake up happy.
Yay!
How to wake up happy and how you can incorporate rituals into your life where you will wake up happy and then work your business, make your difference from that place, which is really in your heart, in your gut, and it's easy to do. So please join me tomorrow. Same channel, right here.
Exactly. Everything is just, can you share us in which time zone are you and what would be the specific time for you?
Yeah, so I am in Fort Worth, Texas. So it would be 12 o'clock Central that you will be joining this wonderful conversation and gathering with these beautiful women and men.
Thank you very much. So Teresa, if you'd like to add any final notes, then the floor is yours. Thank you, Patricia.
Oh my goodness, it was hard getting back in. I don't know, it was kept blocking me out of Zoom, but I know that some of the platforms are overwhelmed at this point. It just would not bring me back in. But I wanted to close with the question that you asked before I left and just give my contact information. But you were asking about domestic violence and domestic violence and child abuse. So as a certified domestic violence facilitator and a certified parent educator, April is national here in America Child Abuse Prevention Month. And so we have seen spikes in some areas of child abuse because children are at home, and it's a very high and stressful time. I can't wait to hear some of the other speakers. And then we also know that, you know, people that may have a domestic spouse that may commit such abusive acts, this might be a bad time or a difficult time as well. So no, they may need to call the police, but they also need to look up agencies, organizations, and hotlines that they can call, because there are organizations all around the world right now understanding that there is going to be an impact in those type of challenges and situations. So if they have a phone, they can Google domestic violence.
Really? God help us. So did we lose her? We did. I think it would be a very great idea if I would schedule another call, and specifically on that topic, which is human rights and the domestic violence. I think this is going to be one of the topics which is very, very important, and it's going to be the next following months, which I think for a few more months it's not going to get any easier, but it can actually escalate more. Are you back, Teresa? We lost you for a second.
I think it would be a good idea. Can I talk? Can I share?
Yeah, sure.
Just to kill time, because she's stuck again. Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe, I think that's a great idea to reschedule her. And just, I think maybe it could just be the area that she's in, you know? So maybe she just needs to be set up somewhere else, maybe in her home or something where she has good internet connection. But yeah, I was enjoying her as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We will do so. Thank you very much. And Patricia, so you're all on the call. Please invite people. When are you going to talk with us?
Yeah, so absolutely. Tomorrow. So we're talking tomorrow, and what would be 12 o'clock Central. And I really will be connecting some of the dots that we talked about today, is how to get better tomorrow. And it really I'm starting from a point of being happy and really making a decision that you're going to work from this spot, even though everything around you is chaotic. In here, you don't have to be.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. So we have two Patricias on the call, and two Patricias which are going to actually talk with us. So can Patricia Rogers also invite as well?
Okay, you said you want me to invite as well? Absolutely, I'm already inviting. I'm on it. I got mine right here. I'm on it. Yeah.
So thank you everybody for joining us. I will share Teresa's contacts later on also. So and I will try to schedule another call with her and specifically talk about the human rights and the domestic violence. So if you're really, really interested on that topic, or if you see that someone is in a need of help and you don't know what to do, I think the best idea would be to talk with Teresa. I'm pretty sure she has very good recommendations to give you how to handle those situations. Obviously, there's many different ways how to do it. But I think someone who has experience in that would be very, very useful to really understand how to get involved in those situations. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining the beautiful community that we are now every day growing more and more. And I absolutely love the feedback, the comments, the being involved, because all of this engagement is really making difference. And as said before, if this call is going to be able to help one person or change a life of one person, then our mission is done. So one by one, or each reaches one, as we say, and we are in this together. Thank you everybody for calling in. Thank you, Dr. Caroline Macaca from London, also to joining us. It's already quite late there in London. We send you a lot of healing vibes there, and I hope that everything gets better there as well. So thank you for joining us. See you, whoever joins me in 1 hour and 15 minutes in our Spanish call. And if not, I see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Absolutely the same number to dial in and at the Zoom, which is 562-802-264, and the password is 534675. So see you tomorrow, and thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.